Gentlemen, welcome on back to the second half of your Fortescue Premier Grade Clash of the Week. UWA getting on top in the final couple of minutes of your first half. Currently leading this game 19 points to 12.
Are we, Harry, all good?
One of the best first halves we've seen all year. Can they maintain that pace? Can they fight through this entire second half? Kaminsky gets us back underway and Young kicks this one towards the sideline and finds its way just shy of the 22. Palmyra certainly have shown that they're ready for this fight this afternoon. Call a user will come soon. They're setting up for a box, but taking all the time in the world to do it.
Yep. Okay, they're all good.
Box goes high, and Taylor at the back wants to receive, but it bounces just in play before it goes into touch. So good box in the end, net result positive. Got themselves out of a sticky field position, and they just need to defend well now. See, Voss was just hoping that one was going to fall away into touch, but did not. Five-man line out, up at 4, Big Jack Bromley. He's been great at line-outs here this afternoon. We need to see some runs from him. O'Sullivan wrapped, ducked into the tackle a little bit. And penalty obstruction. So just as we spoke for Big Jack Bromley to get involved in the play, accidentally gets caught through an obstruction line, doesn't get his opportunity. We'll have a look as the ball flies out left here, see a little obstruction. Yeah, Bromley makes the error himself, just ran around his opposite man, hand to hand. And gives away, kick into touch for Palmyra, who didn't gain too much on it. They've only made their way up to the 40. Until you'll take the ball, get a set back in. Short line out as well for Palmyra. Fake up at the front, then eventually...
Was that going to 5? Yeah.
Goes to the front of the line out, trick line out play, free kick, not 5. It's a vital error that we see all the time when players go for this short line out at the front. Just need to make sure it goes the 5. Scrum down, UWA ball. First scrum here for the second half. UWA were dominant with a couple of extra penalties. But never really had too much of shove pressure either way.
Set! Guys, both there. Just overextended on that far side, guys. We'll reset, just come a bit closer. Same scrum. Same scrum, lads.
Straight down, we'll have it again. Both these packs comparable in weight, maybe a little advantage from Big Cunningham at the back there for Palmyra. And we just need to get this one right. Just got to set the standard early here in the second half, make sure these are going to go off without a hitch throughout the second as we play through it. Third time's the charm here. UWA on their own 40. All set out on the right-hand side. They've left the blind open.
Set!
Ball gets in this time. Stays still. Ball's at the back. They start going forward. Palmyra pulled out of that a little bit.
Loose head, not pushing straight.
UWA win the penalty for it. See there on our near side, Palmyra loose head just starts angling in as that scrum goes backwards. Is half of a harsh call, but nonetheless was infringing. And this is a great kick for the line. Now with the wind in their backs a little bit, UWA.
Okay.
Not afraid to kick along and get this one up to the 22.
Pally, number 3, is getting subbed.
And straight from the scrum penalty, they are going to switch out.
Yeah, it will be.
That player, Lee Soa, will be heading from the field, who is a great prop. Just not getting it right up front at scrum time, so they'll send him on his way. UWA win the line out, short ball for Young. Up on the 22, first attacking piece here for UWA in the second half. Wrapping around was Vorster, wasn't quite there in time. So Churchwood just has to go to ground. Then they eventually get it back through Worcester and Scoble out on the wing. They fight their way back in field.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Ball's available.
Reginald goes forward again. Fights his way to ground. Sullivan set and calling for it out on the right here, but it's a slow pill. They go backdoor O'Sullivan, tries to break the line. Off feet on the far side here, Palmyra had to let go of it. O'Sullivan short ball, Bromley. Vorster, Bungard. Churchwood again, having a good couple carries early in this second half. Young for Scoble, McIntyre outside, wider still opportunity for Charles Smith to fight forwards, gets him about 10 from the line. UWA in full control here, being patient. Scoble running on, but just pulls himself up a little bit. Wasn't sure on the angle or what was in front of him. O'Sullivan finds a little inside line, then fires his brother off. O'Sullivan further closer still. Out on the right-hand side, inside ball again for the captain, who gets pulled out 5 short of the line. Ben Taylor crawling closer. Can they get over the line here? Counter ruck was good. They get through and they kick it over the top. Got to chase backwards here. Where will they go? Chase is good. Hayden Whitney Lloyd all over it. There's one on top of the ball now. Lost his crack at it. Slow ball O'Sullivan. Eventually has to pick it up and go. Throws it out to a really isolated Caleb Young. Recognises his danger and jabs it towards the corner. And will it find its way into touch? He will, but they'll go quickly. Manahira Eden straight back down the field, looking towards touch and gets there cleanly. Good release of pressure after an aggressive kick from Caleb Young. See here, I thought it was the wrong option to go to Young. Realised he had absolutely no support and about 5 defenders chasing him. So they kick towards the corner. But Palmyra with enough space and time for Pugh to chuck that one back inside, and Eden gets them out of danger. We're out on halfway, waiting for UWA to commit some numbers to this line.
Good.
Bromley brings it down. Nowhere really to go for Bungard, but forward. Forster boxes. Chasing onto this one is Sharwood. Sharwood wants a bit of it, can get the tackle on, can't get him into touch though. Trevor Smith has to deal the dirty work and just accept contact. Penalty, UWA. No one was coming back in support. This is a brilliant kick chase here. Plenty of UWA players coming. Brian Sharwood does well to get this one to ground. And then O'Sullivan goes straight over the top, gets hands on ball and fights to stay on his feet and has all rights to that one. Does it so well. Great vision on the replay there. UWA want to get another try.
How many?
We're going to have a line out, 5 from the line. We've got a confused Cavoodle in the bottom right of screen. Wasn't sure which way to look. Plays this way, lad. Scoble goes for Bromley. Gets shoved off the ball. Quick little check play for Churchwood, who tries to get the leg drive on. They're short of the line and they've got to get out of the way here, Palmyra. Push backwards through. Vorster just has to accept contact.
Ball still in. Off feet, off feet, off feet.
Does well to get this one backwards. Now picking and driving towards the line. They bump off the first tackle. They're going to get close here. They're underneath. Short of the line, Churchwood has a little crack himself, but has to now present. Need the Palmyra player to roll out in front of the ball here. O'Sullivan's flat and set out to the right and wants a little dish. Bromley towards the line. Has started, injected himself into this second half. They're short of the line. They dish again, dying towards the line. Vorster held up. So close. Palmyra doing so well not to do what other teams do and give away a penalty against this UWA outfit. Jack Bromley ever so close. Vorster has a little dummy and crack himself. Thought he was towards the line, but the second tackle held him up. It was very well done there, Adam Marshall. So going to have a scrum 5 metres from the line. all the way in the far right corner. They're set up to fire this one back door for Anderson to have a crash at the line by the looks of things.
Guys, we both get from behind there.
Have a little
I want to
reset.
clear a gap because I want stability. Maintain that gap before set. Set scrum.
Ready to go again now. Palmyra amping themselves up for a big scrum here. They might want to cause a little bit of a ruckus.
5. Set.
Ball comes in now.
Now.
Palmyra have done well, but the ball's available at the back here. Cunningham broke early, but didn't commit to the tackle. Sharwood short of the line.
No, it's not. Yep, good work.
Good flat ball. So close now. Oscar Anderson couldn't get over. Wrapped up in midfield. They're close to the line. Tackle made. Now they go through. Try scored. Connor O'Sullivan peels it off. Tackle was made. It'll be interesting to see how this one peels off. I just didn't quite catch it myself, but that's how quick Connor O'Sullivan is. No stranger from the try line. See the ball fires across. They do well to hold up Brian Sharwood here. Stop him short of the line. Then it's this one right in front of the sticks. They work well in front of it all. This one here. Bungard gets held up. Connor O'Sullivan commits to it, then goes in for the rip of the ball. They go release, player goes to ground. And yeah, that's all fair right there. Connor O'Sullivan ducks underneath the sticks. Scores a try for UWA. They move up 24 points to 12 with a kick to come right in front for Young. A couple of replacements for UWA now heading behind the sticks to start their warm-up. Conversion successful, 26 plays 12 in your Fortescue Premier Grade Clash of the Week down here at UWA Sports Park. So we'll take one more look at this one as Palmyra head up towards the line. Thought they were done for all money here when they get Bungard caught on his feet. But it's so good of O'Sullivan just to wrap on this ball. And as they all get called to release, got all rights to just go straight through. They were lazy on the outside, and I believe it was. Good take. Ben Taylor brings it to ground. UWA goes straight for the pocket of O'Sullivan. Kicks this one long. He's got a fair heft on that one. Turns Whitney Lloyd inside out and lets it bounce into touch. And it's going to roll so far that they can't even play it quickly. What a kick, Connor O'Sullivan. Sorry, not Connor, Rory. Apologies, Rory. They were set back at least 40 metres there and absolutely hoofs it over the back of Hayden Whitney Lloyd, turns them inside out. Now Palmyra with a line out on their own 22.
Good.
Not straight.
Caught that on the outside there, guys.
Pressure mounting on Palmyra now. They can't let this lead get up too far. You know this UWA outfit are a full 80-minute team. So it's not like they're going to let off and let you through late in the game to chase down a big total. 14-point lead at the moment. Any more than that will start to get testy.
Call on you, Jacko.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Straight down on far side.
Guys, we had instability before we went across there, okay? We'll reset that one. Yeah, I got it. 7, yeah.
Let's go, Pally, let's go. Big shot. On here. On here. On you, Jacko, call on you. Hey, talk to me. Box in. 8 on, hunt.
Crouch.
Ready to go again. 15 in from the line, 22 out.
Yeah, he's gone early bind. That's what caused that. Yeah, that's fine.
Early bind is the call, so Connor O'Sullivan goes straight towards the line. Foster screams for them to get out on the left.
No, he's fallen into it. He's out the way, he's good.
Firing out left-hand side, ball out the far side wing. UWA look like they're going to set up for a lot of phase work here. They're just going to bungle this one forward. Churchwood does well. O'Sullivan has a little gap, sees it for himself, wants to go all the way. Rory O'Sullivan thought for all money he'd just pass that one straight from 10. Saw a little gap, his eyes lit up, and he goes straight through, and he's happy about it. Gets a try for himself. UWA extend their lead. Look at the acceleration from him, and just backs in the angle that he's picked. Manahira Eden couldn't get up to him in time to put an effect on it. UWA extend their lead. They're 31-12 with a kick to come. It's just so good, Connor O'Sullivan. Sorry, Rory O'Sullivan. Get him confused. They're both amazing. They've moulded what is this UWA strategy.
Good, thanks, mate.
It's really started to pay dividends into this year. Plenty of good players are wanting to get around this mix now. Especially back-to-back Premier Caleb Young, who has jumped ship and has found himself on top of the table again. With the kicking duties now. Caleb Young for the extra 2. It's a good strike of the ball, and that's going to do just fine. 33 plays 12 in your Fortescue Premier Grade Clash of the Week. They're starting to get a little bit rambunctious up on the hill. They're excited to see their UWA boys doing well. As we see a beautiful try and slide there from Rory O'Sullivan himself. Bromley goes aerial for that one and then gets hands free for Churchwood outside even still. Bit of a late contact there. Cunningham got to be careful, then lost forward through contact. Getting forced backwards through the line. Lots of pressure on Palmyra, but they secure and they just get on top. Wimmy Lloyd looks short side for Cunningham. Former captain of Palmyra. Slow ball. UWA ready to meet up with them. Tui looking to crash onto this one, but lost forward.
He's in the way.
No, just in the way. So a little bit of worry on the floor here for a Palmyra player. Could be the captain late and short. Might have just fallen awkwardly on the ankle. It's not late and short. He's up and about on the far side. It's got to be one of the forwards. Look here, it goes to ground. Already feeling on the ankle.
22 minutes there.
Just not happy about it. Could be Henrik DeWitt. Not sure where it's happened in there, but it just gets slung to the ground. Maybe his ankle just feeling a little bit loose on the sides. Oh, there it is there. Sorry, I've missed it the whole time. It's on his way back before he even goes to ground. The ankle did collapse under itself. Not sure where I was looking on the first 2 replays, but I'm glad we got there in the end. That could be a few weeks. So Henrik DeWitt's out. He's off. Man, he's looking ginger. Scrum down, Palmyra ball.
Stay bound. Good, mate.
Ball comes free for Palmyra, and they have a little look at midfield through Trevor Smith.
Leave now, 8, your feet. Yeah, done well.
Getting caught behind the advantage
Okay,
line, so
tackle
they're
now, release from the
reassessing. Palmyra.
Yeah, he's out the way. Don't hold him in, 6.
McCabe. Flat ball lost forward. Chance for UWA. Scoble looks up.
Hey, tackle.
Sorry, it was not
Leave,
Scoble.
in.
Oscar Anderson.
Over.
They're sporting the same hairdo. Out left, McIntyre. O'Sullivan looks forwards again. Fighting towards the line, just throws that one out in front. No work for Charles Smith.
Shorty, choice. We got knocked on into touch.
It's good work here by O'Sullivan, but probably didn't need to throw the pass. Was just a little bit forward as well. Might have come to hands. But no escaping the error in the end, lost forward anyway.
No, because it was ball throw was with this 5. It was annoying. Crouch. Bind. Sit. Okay, early green.
Early green.
Far side's gone early. Okay.
Tapping and going, Palmyra. Short fires McCabe in the back pocket. It's going to bounce and it's going to roll forwards. Goes Endy. Oh, trying to grubber it straight through, but how's the courage from John Charles Smith? Just dives on it, accepts that he's going to get kicked in the guts, gets up and keeps running, gets the offload for Foster. Sullivan fills into half and they go back door a little bit. Sullivan wider still. Anderson towards the line.
Okay, ball's out there, guys.
Foster with a little chip over the top. Whitney Lloyd getting lined up by Bromley, who slips the tackle. Then cracking on the outside foot. Gullery.
No, it's fine. Leave, boys, leave 20 off. Leave, Shorty, leave.
They've got a little bit to say with each other. Ball plays away, looks like they're separating now.
Just let me know if you got it.
But there's a little bit of stink kicking up in this game. Both teams getting frustrated. A little cross kick, bounces up, chucked on the inside. Do well to keep it in play, but they won't be able to. And Drilly gets muscled into touch. See, he was a crafty little cross kick.
You guys there, mate.
Did not mind it from Manahira Eden. Did well to shovel that one back on the inside. Trevor Smith to Marcus Andrilli, but just got caught walking.
Good.
UWA jump at one, get it out the back. And then Lillian nearly an interception there. Hayden Whitney Lloyd read the inside ball, couldn't get it to hands. See here, comes shooting through. Reads that O'Sullivan's going to inside ball that one. Whitney Lloyd couldn't quite get all of it.
Okay. Number 1.
Time for some replacements. So number 1 for UWA.
Sorry, Harry.
Ikatue leaving the field.
Yeah.
I can't touch him.
Making way for a replacement prop, which 24 is not listed, so can't give you a name there, unfortunately. UWA scrum, 45 from their own line, just set right centre. 2 on the blind side.
Stay bound. Yeah, ball's out.
And they'll go that way. Picked off by the captain. Short ball for Scoble. Sullivan goes high. McIntyre getting tied up in the back play with the Palmyra player. Straight back Manahira Eden.
Roll green.
It's a good tackle by Bromley.
Too slow to roll.
Penalty against UWA, not rolling away. So this game's starting finally to lose a little bit of the pace that we saw in the first half. It's been a solid 65 minutes of quick rugby, and now it's going to be up to whichever team can hold out the rest of this game. Keep competing at quite this pace.
Middle. Thank you. That's good, that's gone 5.
Whitney Lloyd fires McCabe out for short, straightens halfway through the line.
Okay, leave 7, not on ball. Yeah,
It's good net gain.
Yeah, you've done well there, mate. Okay, leave now. Haven't survived clean out.
McCabe out on the right-hand side, struggles to go through.
Just stay down 20. Yeah. Nah, you didn't win. Yeah, you played advantage there, Blue.
Lazy defence from UWA. Rarely give up these defensive penalties as we get towards the danger zone. Palmyra haven't been up here in a while. Would certainly put a bit of a tide on this game if they can actually come away with some points. They've got the penalty advantage still. They've got messy old Chaos Ball out on the right wing. Rory O'Sullivan cramping in midfield. Can't even get up, he's that sore. It's a big out for UWA. Palmyra inside now.
Still got advantage 9.
Building forwards, Cunningham for McCabe. Short, out wider. Can he get a hat-trick this afternoon? Dummying, going, tries to pick a hole through behind the referee. Gets towards the line, offloads on the inside. And they come away with a try, Palmyra. It was a great run by Leighton Short, feeling the effects of it as well, but Adam Marshall finishes it off. And they're not out of this game yet. They haven't been able to attack in a long, long time. See on your screen there on the floor, Sullivan cramping up, can't even move. Cunningham did well just to fire off McCabe back door here. Leighton Short just dances on the inside, beats Scoble, beats the replacement 26 there, then drives towards the line, finds his little gap. O'Sullivan and Young bring him to ground, but just managing to get that inside ball off for Aidan Marshall. Palmyra are back in this game. 17 plays 33 with a kick to come from right in front. So concerns being shown for a couple of the players. Short looks like he's all right and he's back to halfway. But that's a big out. The number 10, Rory O'Sullivan for UWA, is still receiving treatment. Conversion successful, 19 plays 33. Neil Fortescue Premier Grade Clash of the Week down here at UWA Sports Park. It's been a fantastic afternoon for rugby.
Sorry? Oh yeah, because that stopped, hasn't it? We got 13:40. Yeah, so what I'm looking for there, you're on it. I didn't see you actively trying to rip it, so I just waited for the clean out and then you didn't some live.
I thought,
yeah.
Well, I saw the clean come up.
Okay, I didn't see that, but I understand where you come from, Jack.
Kaminsky and Big Jack Bromley just having some words over a cup of tea before this kickoff gets us back underway. Talking about a couple of not releasings. The pitches they're seeing Short will go to the boot, straight from the kickoff, and it'll find its way in touch. It's a good kick by Leighton Short.
Just be careful of it. And just wait for the winger.
Five-man line out, up at 4. Bromley wins. Foster just dicing through the middle of the play. Penalty, Palmyra.
There.
In from the side.
He hasn't come quite for me.
Have a look at this one on replay. Forster does well to beat through the line. And 3 green here. Just joins completely from the side. Never actually came back round.
Yeah.
Reginald Churchwood has been good in this second half. A little bit lazy on that occasion, the big man. Kick goes towards the corner. It's out on the 22.
mate. Yeah, where you are? Good, mate. Cheers. Yeah, the line's yours, buddy. They're good. I'll just get you guys to take half a step. Good.
Bromley steals at the line out. Didn't even need his lifters. He's that big. Churchwood redeems his errors and takes one up for the team. But there's a turnover. Palmyra now back on the attack.
Rocket forms.
Cunningham, short ball, intercepted. Caleb Young, which way is he going to go? Tries to find a little bit of support back on the inside, but coverage defense was there. Just like that, Palmyra looked like they would go in for a try. And all of a sudden, UWA release that pressure valve, dot that one into touch, slow things down. And they're 30 out from their own line. See at the back here, Churchwood does well, take this one to ground. Turnover comes at the base of the ruck by the 19 replacement. Then as this one goes to ground again, ball gets popped off the back. Churchwood, get out of there. You had no rights to it, says Kaminsky. Cunningham, short ball. Young takes it on the angle. How about that read? Could have been in for all money if that pass went to hand. Caleb Young does well, slows it down, then they just go, you know what? I don't want to mess around with this one too much. Forster puts that one down on the left wing. Palmyra win their line. Shifting it wide early. Giving it to that 19, Tyrone Law, I believe. Pocket for McCabe. Goes long centre field. Jake McIntyre giving chase. He's got Sharwood on the inside, but he's inside his 22. Might just look to punt. Does so. It's a good kick too. Made sure of it, gets it back past halfway.
That's going to be the middle. Where you guys go. Yeah, come on right on that corner for me.
So with time off included, probably about 10 minutes left in this game. Maybe just a tick under. 5-man line out for Palmyra just inside their own half. Up at 3, jumpers get up in front, lost forward by Green.
Guys, we had a knock on by Green in the line there.
Come back for the lost forward. So threatening at line out time. These UWA jumpers just get straight up in front of everything.
Set.
Ball's available at the back of the scrum. Foster being a nuisance to Cunningham. And McCabe gets tackled behind the line.
Ball still in.
Palmyra need to find one soon.
No, it's that back feet right there.
Really get UWA to start to worry about their position on the ladder. Certainly feel like they're the top team at the moment this year. Slow ball. Whitney Lloyd gets the offload.
Okay.
Runners are left, lost forward. Was looking too much at what was in front of him, where he was going to pass that ball. Had players screaming for it. Had Kennington out on the left, screaming for the ball. He's come onto the field, wanted a run. It's nicely presented here by Whitney Lloyd. You see there, whoever's filling in at half there, just loses it forward.
20, 8. Bind. Set.
Penalty advantage, collapsing near side. Out on the wing, chance to go all the way here, UWA. Getting towards the line, there's a bit of biff, they get off the inside check ball. And the number 23, Aiden Higo, gets a little bump after. It's all kicking off, there's a little bit of scuffle the whole way there.
explain.
Have a look what happens after this try scored if we can as well, because there's a bit of push and shove and a little bit going on there. It was a great run by Brian Sharwood to set this one up. Gets through and then just gets the inside ball for Higo. Leighton Short does cop him high as they're diving over the line. Leighton Short lucky to get away with one there maybe. Lots of concern was being shown for Higo. He's a fantastic ball runner himself.
To go. Oh, we've still got 6:30. Got a few stoppages, yeah.
Caleb Young from the corner.
Yeah, thanks, James. Yeah, he was going down for the try.
Currently 38 plays 19, just waiting for this kick to come.
Yeah, it was in action, it was scoring, so I'm just going to restart normal. I'm not going to do anything.
It's a good kick this time. Caleb Young adds the extra 2, 40 points to 19. UWA have amassed a lead of 21 now. Come out firing in this second half, looking to prove a point as to why they're the top team in this competition. Such a good ball there from McIntyre to release Sharwood down the wing. See as they get towards the line, Eden does well. But it's all there for Higo just to dot it over the line, even with copying that from Short. Out the back, Young goes long.
Yeah. Keep retreating.
Young does well to get underneath that. Good bit of courage.
Play now. Okay, we take him back there.
McIntyre goes long.
Good now, guys.
Really long, in fact. Finds its way inside the 22.
Okay, Rick side.
Eden kicks clear.
Happy inside.
Inside the call. Foot was on the line. That is inside the 22.
Hang on. Just hold there. D, this is you guys, okay? So I'll make them take a bigger gap. So you can come up. Unless you want to stay there. Okay, stay there. Good.
Forster for O'Sullivan. Caleb Young caught up in midfield, needs to get to ground now. Maul called. Turnover.
Never had knees on ground there, guys. We have them all taken in by Green.
Caleb Young just going a little bit too high into contact here. Gets G'd up a little bit, and they do well. Cunningham and McCabe just hold him up, get them all called. And once it eventually finds its way to ground, no way that's coming out of there. Turnover ball.
Set!
Whitney Lloyd plays it from the back with penalty advantage. Lost forward will come straight back.
Advantage there, guys.
So ball lost forward by Trevor
Tight
Smith.
heads overextended, going to ground.
Tight head for
straight to ground.
UWA. See there, just goes straight on his hands and knees. Good find from the touchy. Okay, progresses. 25 out from the UWA line. Final minutes of this game now.
Half minutes. See you guys.
3 minutes to go. Seems to be the word.
Yeah, it's fine. I know what we're doing.
Bromley steals again.
Backwards by Green.
He's been fantastic at line-out time today. O'Sullivan pumps off Cunningham. Says, I don't care who you are, how
Back
big
there.
you are. McIntyre fires one long. Bit of work at the back here. They've done well. Trevor Smith, Manahira Eden. Decides he wants a little crack at the line before this one's done.
Ball still in.
Short,
Flat.
fires it
No,
long.
it's gone backwards out his hands.
Backwards out of the hand, the call from the referee. They've got a chance to score here, Palmyra. If they can break the last tackle of Voster, they'll be in for sure. Might not even need to. Palmyra have scored a try late in this game. It might not be enough. It's a bit too late to even get them into a winning position, but Leighton Short fires one over the top. Called flat by the referee. Did look backwards out of the hand, but just the way it took the wind didn't make it look convincing to those on the hill. And a good try in the corner for Andrill. UWA move up 24-40. Kick to come from the corner, which you'd assume they'd want to take relatively quickly. It's been a fantastic clash here at the Fortescue Premier Grade. Clash of the week. 1v4 proving to be quite the matchup. Both these teams ready to play. UWA just enforcing that they are top of the ladder and ready to take on anyone. And the kick goes across the face. Score's going to remain 40-22. It's a great little finish by Andrill here. Beats O'Sullivan out and then takes on Voster. Just manages to keep pumping those legs for that last 10 metres and fights his way to the line. Scoring a good try for Palmyra, even though it may be a consolation try. Long kickoff this time. Securing underneath it. Short running on.
Hey, leave now, Green. Yeah, done well there. Sorry, mate.
McCabe set in pocket. A little bit wobbly off the boot. It's going to sit up for the UWA captain, Ben Taylor. Fights nicely to the line.
Didn't survive clean out.
Sullivan. Nowhere through there, but manages to get free. 21 that's just come on, Connie Hughes. Releases for Higo.
No.
Counter ruck comes straight through. Then ball lost forward. Advantage blue. Everyone going every way. And that'll be full time. Referee takes a quick check of his watch. So full time here in your Fortescue Premier Grade Clash of the Week. It's UWA 40. They'll remain on top of the ladder and looking very dominant as always. Palmyra finish on 22, a valiant effort. Certainly look like a top 4 side. I'm here with one of the vice captains for UWA, Harry Scoble. Look, another good game for you this week. Another big win for UWA. You're firmly on top of the ladder. Tell us, why is it all going right for you guys this year?
No, full credit to the boys. I think everyone's playing really well, and it really starts at training. So we're really buying in. The whole team's there and jumping on board this year. You know, we've got a bit of saying all in. So I think credit to the boys. They're actually buying in 100%.
100%. It is a little bit of a different structure you guys are going with, and it's finally paid dividends after 3-4 years of trying it under former coaches and the current structure. Do you think it's going to go the whole way with you guys, or do you think you might get figured out, have a few more tighter games towards the end of the year now that it's being played so perfectly?
No, I think we've definitely got a target on our back. The boys are playing really well, and we're going to be the target to a lot of teams, and there's going to be a lot of review done. But we're going to keep playing our game. It seems to be working, so no need to change it if it's not broken.
All right, easy. Well, we'll let you go enjoy the win. Go stretch down with the boys. We know you need it after being a bit of a passenger out there today. Yep. Go have some fun.
Thank you very much.
Cheers
mate.
Thank you all for joining us down here for the Fortescue Premier Grade Match of the Week. UWA showing top class and another great performance. They're on top of the ladder. They're dominant as always. We'll be looking for Palmyra in the final series to see if they can match up with a side like this. As Cunningham spoke about, they just need to play the full 80 minutes. Hope you all enjoyed this afternoon's product. Big thank you to NITV and Fortescue. We'll catch you all next week.